Hey guys, so not been around a while. Figured I'm sorting out my pedal board today, so do a little video. What I'm taking off, what I'm putting on, just why I'm changing it really. So yeah, here we go. Okay, so this is my current board layout that I have. Few changes, few new ones from sort of last time. If you guys follow me on Instagram, I post pictures of my boards at practice, so you get a better idea of sort of what's going on with the board. Definitely staying going to be my afterlies, which is Afterlife reverb and an Anomalies delay from Fuzzerosis. They're in one box. My Moog's not going anywhere, and my Whammy needs to stay, and one or both of the Omegas. My compressor, definitely the 420 fuzz. Quite a lot of this is going to stay. It's just going to be a few little tweaks and sort of using up that space there a bit better. There's stuff under the board which might stay, might go. Not really sure. But yeah, let's get into it. But definitely what is staying is my Boss ES8. Love that thing, even though it makes me look really lazy on stage. Right, let's start stripping this thing down. Okay, so all stripped out by my Boss. You can see what's under my board. You've got the two Strymon Ohis and remote loopy, the patch bay, which is just for quick plugging in and out really. A few of the gig rig isolators, just to sort of share the power out even more, because it can split down the 500 milliamp outlets from the Ohis into sort of 100 milliamp outputs. They're all isolated as well, so it's just for low power overdrives and stuff, it's really handy, and they work just fine, even though obviously gig rigs don't say that you can use them like that. This is my double F for my Kali compressor, so that's going to stay, probably move place. So that's the power supply for one of the Ohis. So yeah, let's start working out where the hell I'm going to put stuff, and then we can start reworking all the power and stuff. Let's do this. Okay, so there it is, the final lineup. Well, I say the final lineup, it probably won't be. So if we go from right to left, you've got your meat box, you've got the Xiaomi Pitchcraft, which is a cool like analog octave. Then you've got Alpha Omicron, Whammy, you've got a BC239 boost from Solid Gold Effects, you've got the Xiaomi Fuzzda, sorry, Moog Cluster Flux. Then you've got across the top, you've got Earthquaker Devices Pitch Bay, 420 Fuzz from Fuzzerosis, my Afterlies, like I said, from Fuzzerosis. That's a mini Feed Me. It's basically this pedal, but hard set. So, not in those settings, by the way, but that's what I was last using it on, if anyone is interested. Yeah, so that's just basically hard set inside. I will try and remember the settings and post them up. That's my Origin Kali 76 compact bass. That is Lateral Sounds Brute. It's like a pretty cool distortion overdrive. You've got the clean blend with the tone control. It's very, very nice. Once I got that one, I didn't really want to let that one go. And then we got my latest pedal from Lateral Sounds. That's the Thermite. It is a properly cool finish on that pedal. I got the first coloured one, he never done. So yeah, that still goes down. That is like a crazy fuzz noisemaker. Then obviously you got my Boss. Ignore the weirdness on the front, because that's all old markings and stuff like that. I gig with it, so I'm sorry that it's dirty for anyone who's freaking out. Yeah, basically I really wanted to put my Rat on here as well. I've got a Fuzzerosis Cattail, which is similar size to this one, and it's got a clean boost and a Kaden drive as well in it. But I didn't really have the room and I already have sort of technically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 overdrives, 6 if you really count the pitch bay, on my board already. So I didn't really have the room for it, but what I'm thinking is possibly trying to squeeze one of these under, especially maybe this one, because these and this are actually in a gig rig remote loopy 2, which I switch from here, so I can pick either one of those fuzzes, the more normal or the absolutely mental, depending on how I'm feeling. So what I can actually do is put that one under the board, similar to what I used to have, which was I used to have this under the board, Electro Harmonics, the Big Muff reissue. I used to have that one under the board in a remote loopy 2 with my Dark Brass Alpha Omega. So that's basically, I might sneak underneath, because I was actually one of the lucky dudes. I managed to get one of the Bond Gripper Fuzzerocious pedals, which is actually, it's a hard set, but it's a really cool setting. It's a hard set Cattail and Demon, with a blend sort of between, pretty similar to this, the 420 fuzz, but it's just Cattail one side, Demon the other, blend in between, and you've got volume and gain control. The tone's hard set, like I say. So that might end up sneaking in this area somewhere, if I can squeeze it in, or a little bit of a move around. Still need to do a little bit of work on the power, because obviously I'd rather that was under the board. But I need to get a few more. As you'll notice that there is no tuner. That's because I have the TU3, but I've got the T3, the S or whatever it is, the one without the plug. So I'm gonna I'll squeeze that in somewhere. Sadly, a lot of pedals did not make it. It's all very sad over here. Not that they're not awesome, and they probably won't be gone for long. The Omega, I love fuzz. This is one of my latest, it's just sick. I absolutely love it. But I have probably, to be fair, two pretty crazy fuzzes on the board already. So I figured I'd leave this one off for a little bit, just probably use it in something else. I have another pedal board which has got like keyboard effects, basically, sort of a theremin setup, so I use in another project, so it probably end up going on that one. Also, I know that there is a chorus reverb version of sort of this setup size coming, and so that could be a really cool idea. I love my Moog, but it is huge, but it is the nicest flanger chorus that I've ever used. I've never actually used the little ones though, so we might have to look into that. But anyway, the setup and the loops, for anyone who is interested, loop 1, I've got my whammy. Loop 2, I've got the meat box and the Pitchcraft. Loop 3 is the pitch bay. Loop 4 is my 420. Loop 5 is my Moog. Loop 6 is got the remote loopy in it, so that can be either the Fuzzistor or the Thermite from Lateral Sounds. Loop 7 is my Omicron. Loop 8 is my Brute, and then these 3 all come after. So it hits this, then this, then this, and then goes to my amp. Now I know everyone's going to freak out I have my compressor at the end, but that's how it works for me, so deal with it. I like that this affects my reverb signal. It keeps things in check a little bit. Yeah, I don't have, like, you know, it's not masses of compression that I'm using, so it's just a little bit of a sound and a little bit of a boost into my amp, which obviously I don't have here today, otherwise I would do some sound samples. But that is a Ashdown CTM 100, and I always go into an 810. So yeah, it's a pretty beefy setup, so I sort of use that just to limit the input, really. But yeah, any questions, hit me up in the comments. Be sure to subscribe if you want to hear how some of these sound. Yeah. So yeah, cheers guys for checking out the video. Obviously I have been away for a little bit. There was a time when I was doing sort of weekly videos. As you can see in the background, my wife and I had a baby, so other priorities, you know, sort of like sleep, take priority. So more videos are coming. I've got some really cool pedals. Looking forward to trying to get some content out there and together. If not, it'll probably be some vlog content. So yeah, hopefully hit me up in the comments of any questions you have on any pedals that you see. Obviously you're using them with a bass. A lot of that is not ordinary. Some of these pedals aren't really bass specific. A lot of them are now, which is ironic for me, because before I pretty much had no bass specific pedals. Yeah, so see you later guys. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and like this video. Cheers man, bye.